Destiny 2 Season of the Wish released on November 28th, 2023. And in this video, I'll be recapping the story as well as giving you my overall opinions on Season of the Wish while covering the content we got during this season. I hope you enjoy.
Leave us.
Queen Mara, what a joyous reunion.
For what reason do you refuse to grant the wish?
Why would I, O Majesty mine? Lest you forget, I am dead, as are the rest of my kind. The Vanguard made sure of it. I need no reason to refuse your wish, only a reason to grant it. What could you possibly offer to entice my cooperation? It wasn't enough for your champions to slay me, but then you saw to the destruction of all my eggs. Well, not all of them.
Like the one in Savathun's spire.
One of many, hidden within my lair, away from your vengeful eyes. But if you were to secure them on my behalf, then you would also secure your heart's desire.
And ensure that the Ahamkara live to terrorize us once again. Very well, Riven. We have struck a bargain.
Season of the Wish is the 23rd and final season of Destiny 2, as well as the 4th season of the Lightfall Annual Pass, where their only means to reach the Witness is through a wish left by Savathun. Queen Mara Sov and the Awoken conjure the Spirit of Riven for their most dangerous bargain yet. Over the course of multiple weeks, our goal is to recover Riven's eggs through Riven's lair, to end up completing the 15th wish, allowing one Guardian to enter the portal to the Pale Heart. And that one Guardian turned out to be Crow, shown in this dialogue cutscene right here.
Riven's last clutch, plucked from the void and saved from extinction. Maybe that bodes well for the rest of us. Either way, we held up our end of the bargain. Now it's Riven's turn. Hey, I need to tell you something while I have the chance. That first moment when I woke up in the Dreaming City, I was so lost, confused. I didn't know where to go, who to trust. Everyone hated me for something I couldn't even remember. But you helped me find my footing. And when my memories came back and everything made less sense than ever, you were there to see me through. You gave me the chance to walk through the Dreaming City with my head held high and the courage to follow a new path. Thank you, Guardian, for everything. See you, Starside.
We eventually collect all of Riven's eggs, which allows us to fulfill the last wish. Now, moving on from the story to the seasonal activities we've got this season, we have both Riven's Lair and the Coil. Starting with Riven's Lair. Riven's Lair is a new 3-player activity to where players must venture inside the lair of the Ahamkara to retrieve the eggs that she has hidden there. The process, however, isn't easy because every single path is filled with traps and the halls are occupied by enemies. Next, we have the Coil. The Coil is another new 3-player activity, effectively an endless version of Riven's Lair, featuring the same encounters and boss fights. However, unlike Riven's Lair, the Coil has roguelike elements and aggressive difficulty scaling. Longer runs will be far more difficult, but you'll have more buffs to assist you. The Coil is more rewarding if you complete all 4 rounds. It basically showers in loot, so win-win, right? Now moving on to everyone's favorite topic, seasonal events. During Season of the Wish, we got 2 seasonal events in the form of The Dawning as well as Guardian Games 2024. The Dawning didn't really bring anything new other than the snowstorm modifier being active across a variety of activities, but Guardian Games, on the other hand, got a little spicy this year, with the inclusion of skimmers, a new Sparrow type of vehicle, allowing, or used to allow you to do insane skips like this, a new diamond medal, and other Guardian Games stuff as well. Now this season we end up getting also a new exotic mission in the form of Starcrossed, besides the 2 returning exotic missions being Whisper and 0 Hour. Starcrossed released on December 19th, 2023, and introduced us to our first ever exotic strand bow, Wishkeeper. And this is really good, especially after you have unlocked all the intrinsic perks, being Snare Weaver 1, 2, 3, and 4, allowing you to spawn hatchlings from precision hits, or simply being able to suspend multiple targets instead of one with base intrinsic Snare Weaver. I definitely recommend picking this up from the exotic mission Starcrossed if you haven't already. Next, let's talk about Whisper and 0 Hour. Starting with Whisper. Whisper is probably the best option besides Harbinger to bring back, especially with Whisper being craftable now, allowing you to put perks on it like Field Prep or Inner Distractions, or hey, even slapping Enlightened Action on for that boost in reload and handling after dealing damage to a target. Plus there's Oracles to shoot for the new Narva the Worm ship, but it's just a reskin version of the Thousand Wings, but hey, it looks cool. Now last but not least, we have 0 Hour, and this mission feels like it was never sunset, at least difficulty wise. Anyways, it's a really good exotic mission while allowing you to get a reskinned scrap CF717 ship in the form of the new Vamana Junker exotic ship, and Outbreak Perfected being craftable now, allowing you to put perks on it like Rap Hit for that increased reload and stability, or heck, even Headseeker for PvP to where non-precision hits increase precision damage, as well as a boost to aim assist. Also the reintroduction to Trevor, the red-eyed robot with the centipede legs, probably the most scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. In Season of the Wish, we ended up getting 6 seasonal weapons, as well as 4 Season of the Undying weapons, as well as a set of seasonal armor for all 3 classes. Now these weapons weren't too outstandish, but there were a few weapons that I did enjoy, mostly being Subjunctive since it's a good alternative to the Ikilos SMG, Scatter Signal for the burst damage to yellow bars, majors, as well as bosses, a Penance while being the only stasis legendary trace rifle in the game. It's a good replacement if you're not using Aegir Scepter. Overall, some good weapons and some niche weapons, but I did enjoy what was offered this season. Now moving on to the seasonal finale, Closer to the Heart. My overall thoughts? It was a nice hint of nostalgia, while adding lore to the story, and the mission reward being a ship was a nice touch, but to be honest, I was expecting a new emblem, or heck, even a new Sparrow with the ship, but hey, it was fun nonetheless. Anyways, the final cutscene being a nice way to transition us from Lightfall into Final Shape, as well as including a homage to Forsaken with Cayde holding Ace to Crow similar to when Uldren killed Cayde. Nice little touch. Now moving on to my closing thoughts, this season has been an interesting one nonetheless, but overall it wasn't a bad season at all. It was a slower season because of Final Shape's delay, adding on an additional 4 months I think, but they used that time well, simply for Into the Light content drop that launched back in April, as well as bringing back Challenge and Grind in the form of Pantheon and the Coil, as well as the introduction to shiny variants of the Brave weapons. Overall, I think this season has been pretty solid nonetheless. And with all that being said, that's all I have for you guys today. We will be going live over at my Twitch later on today for Final Shape's launch over at twitch.tv/DestinyVex13. Again, that is twitch.tv/DestinyVex13. And thank you all so much for watching this video. And if you did enjoy, then feel free to drop a like rating if you have. And if you're not on here, hey, feel free to subscribe, as I'd love to have you. Thank you all so much for coming and watching. And as always, until next time, it's Vex guys. Later.
witness nears the final shape.
It might have been a nightmare.
It's reshaping reality into a perfect stillness.
Anyone might.
I'm done burying my friends.
It's the end of everything. Might as well try to stop it.
One last step. Together. Into the end.
This place.
It's hard to describe. An infection. Festering.
You said it spoke to you.
So what's the difficulty?
The witness shows us what it thinks we want. It's a
I
lie.
had a dream.
Blackbearer. Let us lift the weight of suffering. Join us.
Zavala, please, don't do this.
I had a dream. Got everything. Not what you think. And if I'm being honest, it might have been a nightmare.
Nobody makes my fate but me.
I had a dream.